Hello, everyone. You're welcome to week 5. How are you all doing today? I hope you're good. I am your teacher, Mrs. Olayinka. This week, we'll be looking at common terms in storage of food stuff. Common terms in storage of food stuff. All right. So, before we go into the objective for this week, can anybody remind me what we talked about last week? Good. We looked at the second aspect of entrepreneurship. Good. The second aspect of entrepreneurship, where we talk about work ethics and what? Food packaging. Yes, we talk about food packaging and work ethics. All right, for the objective for this week, we're going to be looking at definition of terms related to food storage, and we should be able to understand the differences between homemade, made, and commercial food, and then we should be able to prepare a fun assignment where we will apply our new knowledge. We should be able to understand key terms and say their meaning, differentiate between homemade food and commercial food, and then create a fun assignment where we can apply our knowledge. Okay, the first term that we would like to talk about is price list. Yes, a lot of us would have been hearing price list, price list, price list. What does it really mean? Yes, it's a handy document that you can take to the market, and it consists of all the prices of the different food items you want to purchase. It consists of the prices of the food items, different food items you want to purchase. For example, you want to buy fruits. So in your price list, we have apples for 500 naira, banana maybe 1,000 naira, and then maybe watermelon for another 1,000 naira. And if you have other things you want to buy, you can add them to the list. Maybe biscuits. That's if you want to buy snacks and you want to buy foodstuffs. So everything you are buying from the market, you have the price listed on the price list. So the next time we want to look at is homemade food and then commercial food. Homemade food and commercial food. Now, when we talk about homemade food, we're talking about food that are prepared at home with fresh ingredients. Yes, like vegetables and fruits. You use fresh ingredients to prepare homemade food, and they are made at home in your convenience time in your kitchen. While commercial food are made from groceries and the ones you get from stores, and then you produce them in large quantities for your customers, and they are packaged for convenience. You know, we talked about convenience food sometimes. Yes, those food that are produced by manufacturers in ready to use form, they are convenience food. So commercial food are more like convenience food that are produced in large quantity for customers, and they get their materials in groceries. Another term I would like us to look at is brand name. Yes, brand name. When we talk about brand name, what are we talking about? We're talking about the special name given to a company's products so as to identify the products from other products. So the brand name refers to the special name given to a particular product from a company to identify that product from other products. We have a lot of products outside there. So the moment you see them, you know this belongs to this particular company, this belongs to this particular company. So we have different organizations that have their brands and their names. So that's what they call brand name. All right, the next time we'll be looking at is net weight and gross weight. Net weight and gross weight. If you're looking at it, that what's net weight and what's gross weight. Now, if you package your product, the size of the product or the weight of the product alone, without the packaging, without the weight of the packaging, is what we call net weight. When you package the product, the weight of the product alone, without the packaging, is the net weight. All right, it tells you the exact weight of the product of what you are packaging. Now, why gross weight talks about the weight of the product, including the packaging. So the wrapper, the box, the tin, the glass, everything you are using to package your product, and that product itself is what we call gross weight. And you find out that it's always heavier than the net weight. Okay, so let's look at another term, which is foodist. Foodist, yes. Now, a foodist is someone that has a strong passion and interest for food, that he likes food so much and has strong knowledge about food, the quality, the storage, and the preparation. So, someone that has a strong knowledge about food, how to store, how to prepare, and the quality of food is called what? Good, a foodist. Yes. So how does it matter? Why does it matter? So if you're a foodist, it makes you have a better choice when buying and storing food items. And when you are preparing food, you can quickly spot a quality food ingredient and then you know how to keep fresh ingredients. So a foodist will help to get the right ingredients and to store it well. Okay. Now, in conclusion, we have talked about some terminologies in food industry. We talked about food lists, and we talked. I told you what food list is, and it is actually prepared by the homemaker. And we have brand. We talked about weights, net weights, and gross weights, and we talk about foodist, and we also talk about why it is necessary for us to know the importance of foodist. So those are the things we have learned in today's class. So I have a task for you here to reinforce your learning. There's a task here. You need to create your own price list. Then you need to look at three food in your kitchen and identify which one is homemade and which one is commercial food. Then you find a branded food products at home and write down the name of the brand, the net weight, and the gross weight. Don't forget, the net weight and the gross weight is always written on the package. So these are your tags. We have three tags. Pay attention to it, look at it very well, and I'll be expecting your tags in the Google Classroom. Thank you so much for attending to this class. I really appreciate your time and your patience. Feel free to ask your questions in the Google Classroom or on the comment section of this video. I'll be ready for your answers. See you in the next class. Bye.